Well, good afternoon. On this first day of September, a new month, a new task for me and a new director for EMF. I'm pretty sure a fair number of you would be unfamiliar with the name Stephen Bowers, so a brief word of introduction I'm sure is in order. And this is the first of what I hope will be a series of short videos that I intend to use to keep in touch for information, for challenge, maybe for a bit of inspiration and prayer. And my CV, curriculum vitae, or to paraphrase, what have you done with your life, is that for 35 years I was a pastor of an FIEC church in Brighouse, West Yorkshire. And our church has been for over 30 years an EMF supporting church. And we've had many missionaries stay with us, we've had groups of students stay with us, and I've taught in the European School of Biblical Studies for the last 13 years, and I was on the executive committee for 5 years before becoming Assistant Director of Operations for the last 18 months. And from today I take up the role as Mission Director, and this task has got many facets to it. There is management, sometimes routine but very important. There is ministry and encouraging supporters and churches, supporting churches. And there are missionaries scattered across Europe and serving the Lord year in, year out to sustain gospel churches and to plant new churches. And the need to support those missionaries. And thankfully I am part of a team here at Gessens with the staff and the trustees who give of their time and efforts and skills very generously, the missionaries, and of course yourselves, those who give and pray and take a great interest in the work. Now, of course, this is a time of transition and change with the selling of Gessens, the relocation, the future shape of EMF, and I value your support and prayer as I seek to lead the mission at this point in its history. Europe, of course, is a vast, complex, needy, interesting continent and presents many challenges for gospel work. Paul, writing to the first church in Philippi, the first church in Europe that is, said this: "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." And we know that what God starts, He finishes. But that's not all Paul says, is it? He says, "I thank my God every time I remember you, in all my prayers for all of you, because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." And we are privileged to be involved in such a partnership. And together, with the Lord's help, let's get on with it.